Why do people in Southeast Asia countries like Vietnam, Thailand, and Cambodia stay so slim? Southeast Asia's natural slimming secrets, a healthy traditional diet guide for weight loss and wellness, unveiled. Why do people in Southeast Asia countries stay naturally slim and healthy? It's not just genetics, it's the heat. In this video, we explore how the region's hot and humid climate influences everyday eating habits. You'll discover why greasy, heavy meals just don't work when it feels like a sauna outside, and how refreshing dishes like pho, tropical fruits, and light salads help locals stay cool and lean. From cultural food choices to natural hydration through diet, learn the delicious secrets behind their healthy lifestyle. Perfect if you're looking for natural weight loss tips and healthy Asian food inspiration. The world can take a valuable lesson from Southeast Asia's way of eating, embracing light, fresh, and nourishing foods that suit the climate and lifestyle. By making small, mindful changes like these, anyone can enjoy better health, feel more energized, and maintain a naturally slim figure without strict diets or extremes. Before we dive in, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with friends who'd love this too. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps the good vibes coming. No cheese, no junk. The healthy Southeast Asian diet that keeps you fit. Ever wonder why folks in Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos seem to have cracked the code to staying slim without sweating it out in the gym 6 days a week? The answer lies not in some magical herb or secret workout, but in their time-tested traditional diet, basically delicious food that doesn't fight back. First, let's talk veggies. These diets are basically a green lover's dream. Morning glory, cabbage, fresh herbs, you name it. If it grows out of the ground and doesn't bite, it probably ends up on the plate. These greens are usually stir-fried or steamed, never drowned in butter or cheese, and they come with a generous side of flavor. Protein? Oh yes. But instead of double bacon cheeseburgers, we're talking grilled fish, silky tofu, or a few slices of pork that wouldn't scare your cardiologist. Meat is treated like a guest at the party, not the whole event. Dairy is practically a ghost. No cheese pull here, sorry. And processed foods? They're the mysterious strangers nobody really invites to dinner. In fact, rural diets are so clean, your digestive system might actually high-five you. Rice is the trusty sidekick, not the main star. It shows up in modest portions paired with veggies and protein, not a mountain of fried stuff. Plus, meals come in small plates, so overeating feels more like a challenge than a habit. And if you think we're exaggerating, The Lancet backed this up in 2015. Their study found Southeast Asian diets, especially in Vietnam and Cambodia, to be among the healthiest on Earth. High in plants, low in junk. Who knew the secret to staying slim could be so deliciously simple? Fast food invasion versus traditional diets, why Southeast Asians stay fit. While urbanization is sweeping across Southeast Asia like a teenager on a bubble tea binge, bringing with it more fast food chains and sugary drinks than you can shake a chicken nugget at, traditional eating habits are putting up a deliciously stubborn fight. Yes, a McBurger might now be easier to find than a temple in some cities, but most folks are still loyal to their roots and their rice. At home, meals are lovingly crafted from fresh, raw ingredients. Think leafy greens, herbs with names you can't pronounce, and fish so fresh it practically swims onto your plate. Even street food, often unfairly demonized by nutritionists with no taste buds, tends to be stir-fried, grilled, or steamed, not deep-fried in mystery oil like its Western fast food cousins. Want a snack? Try a banana leaf-wrapped rice cake, not a double bacon cheese monster. And here's the kicker. It's working. According to the World Obesity Federation, adult obesity rates in Vietnam, 2.1%, and Cambodia, 3.9%, are still among the lowest on Earth as of 2024. Meanwhile, over in the US, the number has ballooned to a whopping 36%, which is less statistic and more cautionary tale. So while Southeast Asia is dipping its toes into the soda-soaked waters of Western convenience foods, the region's culinary traditions, light, balanced, and brimming with flavor, are acting like an invisible, tasty force field against the global spread of obesity. It's a reminder that you can have your noodles and stay slim too, as long as you skip the extra-large cola and maybe walk to the night market. Why Southeast Asians' traditional life keeps you active and fit naturally. In the bustling cities and sleepy towns of Southeast Asia, people don't need a gym membership, they live in one. Daily life is basically a full-body workout disguised as routine. Forget high-tech treadmills or fancy stationary bikes here. Your legs are your primary mode of transportation, and your Fitbit doesn't know what hit it. Streets are made for walking, alleys for biking, and every corner seems to echo with the distinctive putter-putt of 1,000 motorbikes. While the rest of the world battles traffic jams from inside their air-conditioned cars, locals here are mastering the art of balancing groceries, a child, and sometimes a chicken on a single scooter. Now that's core strength. Instead of pushing shopping carts down endless, fluorescent-lit supermarket aisles, many residents stroll through vibrant open-air markets, dodging vendors, bargaining aunties, and the occasional rogue fruit cart. Each step counts, literally. Elevators? Please. In older buildings, you're taking the stairs whether you like it or not. Even 5 floors up, you'll be hiking with the determination of a Sherpa. Except your reward isn't Everest. It's your apartment and maybe a nap. Meanwhile, in the countryside, manual labor remains a key part of life. Farming isn't done with GPS-guided machines. It's done with muscle, sun, and the kind of perseverance that would terrify your average office worker. According to a World Health Organization (WHO) report, Vietnam and Thailand boast much lower rates of sedentary living compared to Western high-income nations. Turns out, squatting while making noodles and walking with 10 kilos of rice on your back every day actually beats binge-watching Netflix on your couch. Who knew? Southeast Asia proves that staying active doesn't need to be complicated. You just have to live like the elevator's always broken, and the market's a 5-minute jog away. How Southeast Asian culture shapes body image, eating habits, and diets. In many Southeast Asian societies, the idea of beauty has long been wrapped in a lean, graceful silhouette. Being slender is more than just a body type. It's often seen as a sign of health, self-control, and the ability to walk past a fried dumpling without inhaling it in 0.2 seconds. While Western cultures may proudly embrace the go big or go home approach, we're looking at you, 64-ounce sodas, Southeast Asia traditions whisper gently, maybe just one dumpling, or half. Here, portion sizes aren't about how high you can stack your plate, it's more like an elegant game of balance. Meals are typically small, harmonious, and thoughtfully arranged, with just enough to nourish you without triggering a food coma. You won't find folks double-fisting burgers or wielding forks like battle axes. Instead, meals are savored, not devoured. What really sets these cultures apart is their mindful approach to eating. Meals are often social events, a time to connect, chat, and, well, chew slowly. No one's wolfing down fast food in front of the TV at 2 a.m. while enjoying a telenovela. Eating is deliberate, respectful, and dare we say, civilized? This cultural style naturally discourages emotional eating and binging. You're too busy laughing with family or making sure auntie doesn't notice you dodged her extra spoonful of rice. There's less of a rush, less of a stuff now, regret later vibe. So while Western culture might celebrate conquering a triple-decker pizza challenge, Southeast Asian culture is out here celebrating clean plates, good company, and the fine art of pushing the last bite to someone else, because true discipline is letting them gain the calories. From scarcity to simplicity, how Southeast Asians stay fit without fancy diets. Long before avocado toast and bubble tea took over the world, Southeast Asia societies were surviving on far simpler and humbler meals. We're talking steamed rice, some morning glory, a pinch of salt, and if it was a lucky day, half a boiled egg shared between 3 siblings. Food scarcity wasn't a phase, it was a personality trait. Back then, modest living wasn't just a lifestyle, it was mandatory. People grew what they could, foraged the rest, and mastered the art of turning literally anything into soup. Banana stems, delicious, frog legs, protein, fermented fish paste. Oh, absolutely, don't knock it till you've smelled it from 2 blocks away. Even today, as economies boom and supermarkets stock 10 brands of imported cheese, the old ways still live on. Families pass down not just recipes, but life philosophies like never throw away rice. If it smells okay, it's still good. And the classic, add water, and it becomes a stew. Frugality is still worn like a badge of honor. Leftovers? They're tomorrow's star dish. A single egg? Stretch it across 3 meals. And let's not forget the national obsession with reusing plastic containers, from takeout boxes to old coffee jars that somehow now hold fish sauce. Meals remain beautifully simple. A bowl of pho or a humble plate of sticky rice with grilled pork still hits harder than any 5-star fusion nonsense. It's not about extravagance, it's about flavor, heart, and not needing to take a loan to make dinner. So, while the cities glow with neon lights and food apps buzz at every hour, the soul of Southeast Asia's food culture stays grounded. Thrifty, tasty, practical, and occasionally spiced with a little too much chili, by accident or not. How Southeast Asia's hot climate shapes a slim, fresh, and healthy food culture. You know that sweaty, sticky feeling when you step outside on a blazing, hot, humid day? Well, welcome to life in Southeast Asia. Countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar are basically living in a giant sauna. And guess what? This steamy weather plays a sneaky but major role in why people there tend to stay slim. Imagine this. You just finished a long day of sweating buckets, and someone offers you a triple cheese, deep-fried, grease-soaked burger that could probably power a small car. Would you say yes? Yeah, me neither. When the weather's hotter than your laptop running a video game marathon, heavy, greasy meals suddenly become as appealing as a wool sweater in the Sahara. It's just not the vibe. Instead, people naturally reach for foods that feel like a refreshing splash of cool water to your tongue. Enter the magical world of light, water-rich delights like Vietnamese po, a fragrant, steaming bowl of broth that's basically a hug in soup form. Pho is packed with herbs, lean meat, and rice noodles, and it's perfect for hydrating and fueling you without turning you into a human oil slick. Add to that fresh salads, bursting with crisp veggies and vibrant tropical fruits like mangoes, pineapples, and dragon fruit, which are basically nature's candy, but with a hydration bonus. These foods are like edible air conditioning, cool, fresh, and satisfying without weighing you down. So the next time you're melting in the heat, skip the greasy drive-thru and channel your inner Southeast Asian foodie. Your waistline and your sweat glands will thank you. Ancient Southeast Asian herbal medicine, how bitter herbs improve digestion and natural health. Welcome to Southeast Asia, where traditional medicine isn't just a side hustle, it's basically the original wellness lifestyle. For centuries, folks here have been brewing up herbal broths, sipping on fragrant teas, and eating food that doubles as medicine. No, it's not magic, it's just good, old-fashioned wisdom passed down from grandmas who knew a thing or two about keeping the body happy without a single prescription bottle in sight. Picture this, a steaming bowl of herbal broth that smells like a tropical jungle and tastes like it means business. It's not just for sipping on a rainy day. It's a powerful health potion designed to balance your energy, boost your immunity, and keep you feeling sprightly enough to dance at the next village festival. In Southeast Asia, meals aren't just about filling your stomach. They're about fueling your body's natural defenses before anything gets out of whack. And then there are bitter herbs, the unsung heroes that might make your face scrunch up like you just tasted a lemon, but secretly they're doing a round of applause inside your digestive system. These herbs are the VIP guests at the gut party, supporting digestion and metabolism like the ultimate backstage crew. They help break down your food, speed up metabolism, and keep everything running smoother than a silk scarf in the humid Southeast Asian breeze. So next time you find yourself sipping a bitter herbal tea or nibbling on something green and slightly intimidating in Southeast Asia, don't turn your nose up. Think of it as a tasty tradition that's been quietly keeping millions healthy and energized. It's like nature's original health hack, minus the fancy apps or gym memberships, just pure, simple herbal goodness. Now that's a heritage worth toasting with a cup of warm, bitter tea. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share the channel with your friends. Your support means the world and helps us bring more great content your way.